this is about aging now. I went to the pickleball tournament this weekend.
Oh, how was it? Well attended?
It's a dumb game. I can't say.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
What?
no. Oh, no. We know where this is
I
going.
didn't want to talk about
We've all
it.
enjoyed the story, so we didn't say anything.
It was well attended. It was very well attended.
And it's inside, yeah?
Yes.
You play like my dog does.
Yes.
Because the bathroom inside.
Was the smell of liniment heavy in the air?
Yes, and witch hazel.
Can I ask this? And this is a serious question. As I predicted,
Yeah.
was every handicap spot taken?
Yes.
Was it sponsored by Doan's Pills?
It's funny you mentioned. The guy who ran it came out and said, everybody gather around. And we all, walked over there and
Turn
hobbled
the
over.
hearing aids up.
Right.
It's good to see some new faces since we lost some.
2020 was hard for all of us, so.
He said, we got an indoor pickleball tournament now. And he said, I want to thank our sponsors, K&W, Kraft Tapioca Pudding.
Yep.
There was one.
Orthopedist.
AmeriCare.
Got to be an orthopedist.
Yeah, an orthopedist. All in the Raleigh-Durham area. He had one insurance agent like specializing in Medicare Part B.
And if they don't work, we got a representative from Forest Lawn
right over here.
Yeah.
Got it going and ready to go. And we had some P1s come out to watch us play, which I couldn't believe. A family came out.
My God.
Couldn't have been nicer.
Wow.
Just wanted to support
Did
us.
you sign the kids' shirts?
Yeah, we're signing all the, it was just great. It was great. And a lot of people there watching the people that were playing.
Family members or just picklers?
I think a mix of both. I mean, the bleachers were full. This facility, it's called Net Sports.
Okay.
And it's all indoors, like you said. And when we got there, it's a lot of like AstroTurf soccer fields. And like we got there and some little kids were playing soccer out where we wound up playing pickleball.
Mm-hmm.
It's lined for basketball, pickleball, everything. Volleyball. There's
Nice.
a lot of lines.
Did they put those barriers
Yeah.
up between the courts?
Some. They had some
Like
up there.
in volleyball courts?
Yes,
Yeah.
they tried all that.
It's a great idea.
The lines, I don't mean to sound critical of the tournament. There's really nothing they could do. It's indoor. I usually play outdoor pickle, okay? I'm an outdoor pickle man. It's the first time I ever played indoors.
That's right.
The surface was different. The ball
Did you
was,
put grease down on this before it played?
the ball
Ridiculous.
was different. And the lines confused me. I didn't know where I was supposed to stand. I'd look down.
It's like a high school gym.
It was.
Line for this and that. And
Yes.
Too many sports.
So there's so many sports going on. You're like, which line do I have to stand by? There's an area in pickleball you can't go in. The kitchen. You got to stay out the kitchen. And I didn't know which line was the kitchen. It was like I was so concerned about
You're
being
in the kitchen 3.
yeah, exactly. So it was confusing in that way. And I got to tell you, I didn't play well. I did not play well.
All the pressure you put on yourself.
That was the problem. We played 4 games, round robin, 4 games of pickle is what we were guaranteed. You get to play 4 games for sure. And we played. We weren't called first. It's just like luck of the draw. If you played the first round, they had 5 courts, and people were playing. And a couple of guys.
How do they match you up?
Yeah.
Well, ask Kelly.
You do your level. You have to self-rate yourself. Okay. And as you said, I was a sweet gherkin, and Diesel's big deal.
There's deals.
Yeah, there's deals, and so we were a sweet gherkin deal combo, which goes pretty well.
That's not bad. If you got the right bread.
Eating kosher.
Yeah.
And a couple of guys came up to us and said, do you guys just want to play a little bit on the practice court? There's a practice court before we start because, everybody else was playing and we hadn't been called. So, okay. So we start playing, and they're just whipping our tails. I mean, just shots I've never even seen.
In practice.
In practice. Just killing us. So we played with them for a while. For like
Faster or different angles?
yes and yes.
Wow.
Faster, different angles, taking it out of the air better than we did.
How much younger were they?
Probably 20 years younger.
Really?
Yeah, they were younger than us.
Wow.
And they were playing.
Ringers.
One was in from New York. He's like, I flew in from New York.
Shark.
Absolutely. So we're getting done, and our name's about to be called. And those guys said, are you guys in this tournament? And we said, yeah. And they were like, oh, we're just here messing around.
My God.
You should probably get back.
Just crushed us. Just crushed us. So we're matched up in the first match. Now we're on to match play. And we take on 2 kids from NC State.
Kids?
21 and 19 from NC
Really?
State. Yes. And they were telling us about, and they were telling us about.
You've got your Jerry Rice, Brett Favre braces on.
God.
Mouthpiece.
Yeah,
Safety glasses.
Right. I had all the. Had all those.
Headband.
And so we're playing them. And one kid made the mistake of saying, I just started this semester. So Diesel comes to me. We were down 6-1, and Diesel pulls me aside and said, hit it at the kid who's only played for us.
The newbie?
The other kid was better. So we started hitting everything at him, and we won the first match.
All right.
Won
All
11
right.
Tough match, 11-8. And I thought, well, these are the youngest people here. Maybe we can start winning the darn thing, you know? Now, the second match, we played a couple of guys who were better than, well, I won't say they're better than us. They just played differently than we did. And we lost 11-5. And then the pivotal third match comes. And it's back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And we're up 10-9, play to 11. And
You have to win by 2.
not here. Usually, yes, not here because of we wanted to quickly play. They were like, you got to get back fast. So we're up 10-9. Pivotal. It's on our racket. We can win it right
You could
here.
win it with this point.
And one of the guys pops one up close to the net. I mean, just a kill shot to me. Backhand to me to just kill it and win it. All right, that would do it right there. And we'd move on out of pool play into medal round.
Yeah.
And so I strike back to hit it and slam it as hard.
I got it.
Yeah, I moved Diesel out of the way.
Cut to the crowd, big eyes, open mouth.
Did you go backhand or forehand?
I had to go backhand. Believe me, I'd rather go forehand, but I
Yeah,
had to
you
go.
got more power.
Of course, and just an easier shot. But I had to go backhand. But when the guy popped it up, the thing you cannot do in pickleball is pop it up. And when he popped it up, he said, the other guy, our opponent went, oh, no.
The Diesel's licking his lips.
He's like, he's raising his arm.
Stretching, ready to go again.
And I take it out of the air right into the bottom of the net. And I looked at Diesel, and he looked at me, and we just stared for a minute. And then he's like, that's all right. Shake it off.
Yeah, the ball just kind of bing, 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 away.
And the
Rolled
other
into the next
the
court.
other guy says to his partner, that's a reprieve. Thank God.
You lost it.
I cannot play under pressure. I cannot play I can't do anything under pressure.
Yeah.
So the next point.
On the next point, they have the serve.
Yeah.
Well, you have to win on your serve. So now
Oh, I see.
Okay.
well, they win the next point. Now it's 10-10. They're still serving.
I see.
And they beat us on a net cord ball, 11-10. And the other two guys were like, man, pull that one out of the fire. And I was just like, yeah. And Diesel, I know, was disappointed. We were up 10-8, and they called timeout. And you could take
Hit it to him.
You know that's what they were saying.
Hit it to the big lefty.
Just lob it up there.
It's like
See
you
what he
picked
does.
on that poor Wolfpacker.
Oh,
We're not supposed to lob it. Lob it to him.
I was so deflated.
Give him a kill shot. He'll never make it.
Look at him.
He doesn't have what it takes. That's right. He doesn't have what it takes. So
Oh, God. Were the P1 listeners there watching?
oh yeah, you should have seen their faces.
Yeah.
They were so upset.
It's okay.
Yeah, they were like, it's okay. But I felt horrible. And we walked, now we're 1-2. And to have any chance, we have to win the next match and just hope. Now it's like we're in trouble. And I messed that one up. So the next match was very quick. We were getting ready to play. There's a really old guy and a really young guy. I would say ages 62 and 17. I have no idea how they're matched together.
Huh.
One of them I know was young. I mean, his mom was there cheering him on. And Diesel came over to me and he said, I've seen these two play. This won't take long. And I was
So
like,
who were you going to pick on in that match?
the old guy.
Okay.
Couldn't move. He could not move. I mean, on the way to the court, he used a walker.
Yeah.
So Diesel said, "This
Leaving a
won't."
trail of ace bandits behind him.
Diesel said, "My partner Diesel said, this will not take long." He goes, "I don't expect this to take long." I was like,
We are advancing.
"Right."
He's wearing a diaper.
All right. 3 minutes later, they had dispatched us 11-2.
Damn.
I looked at him and said, "Well, you were right. That didn't take long."
You got that part right.
That was well scouted.
Yeah.
Good point.
Good for Diesel.
Yeah, good for him. He knows it. He knows
the game.
Yeah, he knows the game. So Diesel, always the competitor. You know how competitive he is.
I do.
Because I'm going to go over to the scorer's desk and see if there's any possibility of us.
Did anyone have a stroke in the early rounds?
Yeah, we got a guy on oxygen back here.
So let's see. Your record is 1-3, and you want me to put you back in.
We're hoping to make it out of pool
Look,
play.
if somebody had a heart attack.
That's what I thought. I thought maybe, you know. But no. And he said, yeah, that's it for us. We were only there like, you know.
Get out my phone, start the car.
Exactly. That's what he did. That's what he did. And as we were leaving, the NC State, those two, they said, we're playing for the gold medal right now. That's the only match they lost was to us.
Well,
we
what do
beat
you
them
know?
early, and they were nice guys. I was like, you guys want to do like kegger or something later? You know, I was like, maybe we'll go over to the campus.
Yeah.
Or
Do some
what.
keg stands?
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, party. And
Yeah.
they're like, no, I don't think so. And so we left before, so I don't even know who won or not. Then now this was 2 hours from our home. Okay, we were an hour and a half to 2 hours from where we live, and we get back in the car, and Diesel says, man, it's gonna be a rough trip over here. I'm playing singles here tomorrow. And I said, what?
What?
He goes, yeah, I'm coming back to play singles.
I made friends while you were.
I'm coming back to play singles.
You were in the bathroom.
Saturday was doubles, and Sunday was mixed doubles and singles. And
I've never.
yeah.
You cannot create a more
right.
competitive human being.
So this is how bad I am. Okay, Diesel took silver in the singles. He told me he took a silver medal.
So he
finished-
lost in the finals?
lost in the finals of singles. Yes.
Wow.
And listen, the tournament I thought was not run. It was run a bit poorly. I'll just say that. There were a lot of open courts and standing around when really it should be like, let's go, let's play. And he called me yesterday and he said, now singles started at 8 a.m. So he had to get up at 5:45 to get in the car at 6 to be there for the 8 a.m. singles. So he gets there, parking lot's almost empty. Like 4 guys walk in with their little pickleball mallets. So the tournament director comes up and said, all right, you guys here? And Diesel says, yeah, I'm here for singles. He goes, oh, we moved singles. It's not going to be at 8 anymore, 8 a.m. It's going to be at 1.
But the website.
They didn't tell anybody. And the other 3 guys are like, we're here for singles too. And they're like, oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, man.
It's going to be at 1. So Diesel had to wait 5 hours and then finish second place.
Oh, my God.
That's how he is. That's what he
there's
does.
not enough time to go home.
No.
That would be pointless.
I mean, it would have, but honestly, he could have driven home.
He could have.
watched TV for an hour and driven back, but of course, what's he going to do? And he's already paid for the singles.
That sucks.
Irate. I mean,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, yeah, one of the volunteers couldn't get here to 1, and it's like, well, tell a person, you know.
Yeah.
And one of the guys had a flight. He was going back to New York. He was playing in the singles. He's going back to New York. He's like, I'm flying out of Charlotte at 6.
Huh.
And they're like, you ain't gonna make it.
So
You know?
what's the prize for second place?
Being treated badly.
Yeah.
He got a medal. You get a silver
Okay.
medal.
Okay.
Yeah. And next time around, they're making it a what do they call a money tournament, so you could win like
There you go. Now
$1,000
you're
if you win it.
Well, aren't you on the clock for your next big one?
Bull City. And that's an outdoor tournament, and we feel we'll be better, but I let the Diesel down. That hanging shot.
When he goes and wins a silver,
he's a better
what does that
player.
say about you?
He's a great player.
Do you feel like you held him back?
Yes, absolutely. That one shot.
play.
That one play.
How was the road trip home? I'm sure the road trip there was all full of,
fun and
Quiet.
funs
Yeah.
and giggles.
quiet. I sat in my own sweat and stewed.
Did you at least assuage it with some fast food?
I was going to say, you had to.
We stopped at Chick-fil-A, and Diesel said, and we found one that the dining room was open. And Diesel said, I like to go inside and eat. And I said, okay. And he goes, you stay in the car.